Elizabeth Montgomery, known to millions as the magical, graceful, and unforgettable Samantha Stevens, has always been remembered for her talent, beauty, and effortless charm. But today, she is back in the spotlight for a reason no one expected. Rare G-string photos of the bewitched icon have resurfaced, and they are causing an absolute shockwave across social media. Fans are stunned, critics are outraged, and everyone is talking about how these images leave almost nothing to the imagination. Stay with this video till the end, because the truth behind these photos will completely change the way you see Elizabeth Montgomery. For decades, Elizabeth Montgomery held a very specific place in pop culture. She was the wholesome television sweetheart, the poised sitcom enchantress, the woman whose famous nose twitch became one of the most recognizable gestures in TV history. Her public image was polished, elegant, and almost impossibly perfect. That's why the newly resurfaced images have struck viewers so deeply. They show a side of Elizabeth most people never knew existed, bolder, freer, and far more daring than the version created by network television. The first wave of reactions online was pure disbelief. Some fans praised her confidence and natural beauty, calling the photos empowering and iconic. Others were genuinely shocked, insisting the images were too bold for an actress who built her career on family-friendly entertainment. But this outrage says far more about the limitations placed on women during the era than it does about Elizabeth herself. Behind the scenes, Elizabeth Montgomery was nothing like the sheltered character she played. She was fiercely independent, endlessly expressive, and committed to breaking out of the molds Hollywood tried to trap her in. These resurfaced photos highlight that truth. They reveal a woman who embraced her femininity without apology. Someone who refused to let studios or executives dictate what she could or could not be. As the photos continued circulating, fans began revisiting interviews, documentaries, and behind-the-scenes stories. They discovered a complexity and fearlessness that the TV world of the 1960s often hid. Elizabeth was outspoken in her personal life, passionate about justice, and committed to being honest about who she really was. The boldness seen in these images wasn't scandalous. It was authentic. It was the real Elizabeth shining through. What makes these photos even more fascinating is how gracefully she carried herself in them. There is no attempt to shock, no attempt to provoke. What you see is confidence, comfort, and a quiet power. A woman who knew her worth long before the world started discussing it online. A woman far more modern, far more layered, and far more fearless than the wholesome which she portrayed on TV. So before you judge these photos as too revealing, remember this. They capture the truth Hollywood never wanted the world to see. Not a character, not a network-approved persona, but Elizabeth Montgomery. Bold, beautiful, and completely in control. And by the time you finish this video, you'll understand exactly why fans today can't stop talking about her.